What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be talking about Reiko. Now, a while ago, Reiko probably got one of the worst nerfs that we have ever seen of all time. And it wasn't because the nerf itself was bad, it was because what they gave him to make up for taking his great projectiles away, it wasn't enough. Now, I feel like this character is top five potential easy. They made him what he's supposed to be, a grappler. He was never supposed to be doing this. But for some reason, and I've realized this over all the fighting games I played, the only way that people don't downplay grapplers if they give them a good projectile. I saw it so many times. Like, for a grappler not to be downplayed, they have to have a good projectile for people just to be like, no, this character is not that good because, they get zoned out. But grapplers should not be zoning you out and then getting up close and grappling you. It just shouldn't happen. So with them taking this away, the buffs that he got now, the buffs that he got now are the same buffs that he should have got right when they took this projectile away. Because again, he was never meant to play like this. He was never meant to do that. He wasn't supposed to be able to do that. That's a better way to put it. So, let me talk about his buffs now and why I think they are so good. Now, the first thing, let's get this one out the way, obvious. He gets 50 more health. So, that's really good. The fact that he could just have more health naturally because he's a grappler, that's a normal grappler thing, it makes sense because grapplers are meant to take risks, so them having a little more health isn't usually a big deal. The best thing about his changes, in my opinion, is the access to ticks now. So usually, grapplers can do something like this. They can poke you into a grab, like any type of way, something like that. But Reiko can't really do that. And I still never understood, I still don't understand why they never gave him ticks, but he can't tick you. Usually grapplers can tick you. But Reiko couldn't. But with one of his buffs, where he can basically cancel his run into command grabs now with this. So he has, I don't want to call them fake ticks, but basically what they are. But it's real because you have to guess after it. But it's not like a normal tick throw. But he can just pressure you and tick now. And remember, with me talking about all of these changes, I'm talking about all the changes he got last patch and this patch in unison, and just what makes them so good. Now, that is a really strong thing to be able to do. To just be able to poke and they block, and then you have mind games after the poke is really good. Yes, it's risky, but that's what grapplers are supposed to be. They're supposed to take risks. They're supposed to make you scared just for them being in your face. And with that, now he can confirm off of that with Tremor. And also something I want to mention that people don't really talk about is before, if he wanted to combo with Tremor, he was doing something like this. And then he would go in and get his combo there. Now he can actually just go up, and if you're fast enough, he can instant air grab you. So he can do something like that. And as you can see, if he does this, that doesn't work. But if he does this, that works. And I feel like that's, I don't want to say easier to do because some people, they have a problem doing instant air. But I feel like it's just a quick way to throw in, a guess in their face. Go ahead and do it again. There we go. But I think that's really strong. And another buff that he got, I feel like is very good, is the cancel. Before with Reiko, like Reiko, again, is a grappler. So what they usually do with grapplers is they'll have like this button that they press in your face to check you, but they make sure that you get your turn back, which is fair. So his main button, I would say, is this right here, like to check you. And this is -6. So you get your turn back after this, and he had really no way to enforce you to respect after this, because this is unsafe, or he had to do some unsafe cancels to try to keep himself safe off of that. But now he can have mind games with the run, because the run cancel that they gave him, look how fast that is. Yes, it's still negative, but you know, you can let it go. You can cancel into that. Now there's mind games behind it. So the fact that he could just run cancel now is very good. Like an actual good run cancel. That's really, really great. And this in unison with you having to just guess between that all the time just makes him a real grappler. And this is how he should have been in the first place. He is actually a grappler now that you should be afraid of when he finally gets in your face. So another thing obvious to talk about, the damage he gets. So if he goes for this combo right here, this is a regular opener. Look at all that damage. Look at all that freaking damage for one bar and a cameo. This character is actually scary now. And I feel like that they did a good job changing him, because, you know, you can hit NRS with that, oh, this is what they should have done in the first place all the time, but at least they learned. And they actually made him his archetype. And last but not least, they gave him a buff to his push kick. That's what the move is called. 6 more frames of hit advantage. So that'll make it easier for people to hit confirm, because you can take a little longer. See, look how late you can do that. Like right there. Before, you had to do it like right away, which I don't think it was a hard hit confirm before, but now it's just even easier. And with that, also you could do things kind of like Day One Homelander, to where you could do a button into a command grab and it will combo no matter what. So let me show you. So if he does this, like this kick into the running command grab, is going to combo on hit, and it's going to combo on block. So let me do it again. So it's going to combo either way. That is very, very good. So he could just like throw that out. And those are your Reiko changes. I will definitely give them an A+ for the Reiko changes. Really amazing changes. And if you don't like the Reiko changes, that just shows that you wanted him to be a zoner and not a real grappler, which means you should probably play a different character. But either way, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And Nickopz out.